Another US roster update. Jeff Cassar out at RSL. Schweini in at Chicago. Arsene Wenger contract news. Spoiler alert, there still isn't any Arsene Wenger contract news. And Gareth Southgate's England video of infinite sadness. Good morning, it's Tuesday, March 21st. I'm Daryl Grove and you're listening to The Goalmouth. We'll start with some US national team news. They say there are three things certain in life: death, taxes, and Chris Wondolowski being added to the US men's national team. That's right, the San Jose striker and misser of that chance against Belgium in the World Cup is a late addition to Bruce Arena's roster for the games against Honduras and Panama. I see you cringing, listener. I see you thinking, why? Why him? So I'm here to offer you a positive, sensible spin, not just on Wondolowski, but on death and taxes as well. Here we go. Death is the thing that helps you appreciate life. Without death, life would be meaningless. Taxes are society's way of pooling resources so that everybody can benefit. And Chris Wondolowski is an experienced centre-forward who lives and works in San Jose, where the US national team already is. And following the injury to Bobby Wood, plus the sore ankle of Jordan Morris and Clint Dempsey, remember, still just recently coming back from a long layoff with irregular heartbeat. This is just Bruce Arena calling in someone he knows and trusts just in case there's a sudden striker shortage. Also, a reminder that nobody lives forever and taxes are due April 18th. Some quick MLS news for you now. Jeff Cassar has been fired as head coach by Real Salt Lake just 3 games into the season. The former assistant coach was given a new contract at the end of 2016, but seems 1 draw, 2 defeats and just the 1 goal in 2017 was enough to persuade the bosses in Utah that this was not going to work out. For everybody who wants Major League Soccer to be more like, say, the Premier League, well, there you go. Manager fired 3 games into the season. We have an MLS sack race winner. Today's other big Major League Soccer story is the Chicago Fire signing Bastian Schweinsteiger to a $4.5 million per year DP contract. This is the same Bastian Schweinsteiger who hasn't been fit enough to play consistently for something like 3 years now. The same Bastian Schweinsteiger that Manchester United were quite happy to let go for nothing or almost nothing. The same Bastian Schweinsteiger who's definitely going to have complaints about conditions and travel and the fields in Major League Soccer. But don't worry, this signing makes perfect sense and here's why. It's 2007. It's not? Uh-oh. It seems Chicago didn't get the memo that the cool new thing is to sign young South American attacking talent, just like Atlanta United did. It's not to throw money at aging superstars with questionable injury records. Speaking of questionable records, I waited till this morning to record today's episode of The Goalmouth because I was hoping to get some Arsene Wenger news. As we already know, Arsene says he's made a decision and he will let us know soon. Very soon. But turns out, not today. He's either about to sign a new contract or he's about to walk away from Arsenal at the end of the season. Bild had a story, the German tabloid Bild had a story that Thomas Tuchel, the Borussia Dortmund coach who's got everybody's attention, is being considered as a replacement. I can't lie, that would be pretty exciting, both for Arsenal fans and for neutrals like me, who would just look forward to seeing Arsenal play a more sort of attacking, dynamic style. But it's just a tabloid rumour. And West Brom manager Tony Pulis, who bested Wenger 3-1 at the weekend, seemed to suggest that Wenger's mind has been made up to stay. When asked why he thinks Wenger is staying, Pulis replied simply, quote, "because he told me." But maybe this is Wenger sort of playing a tactical trick on Pulis and misleading him. Oh, except if you've ever seen Arsenal play against a Tony Pulis team, you'll know that that doesn't happen. Finally, on today's show, Gareth Southgate, the England manager, has taken a bold new approach to motivating the team. Ahead of the friendly against Germany and the World Cup qualifier against Lithuania, Southgate gathered the England players in a room and showed them a video highlight package of England lowlights, England failures, including Southgate's own penalty kick shootout miss against Germany at Euro 96, and more recently, that game against Iceland. I'm thinking of this video as like an after-school special, where you're told sort of, don't be like these guys, be different, make the smart decisions. And I kind of like the idea of England being confronted with their failure, rather than pretending that it's all just some big mistake and actually we're still the best team in the world. Less encouraging is that instead of reporting this as a sort of sea change in attitude for the England national team, a sea change in approach, the English tabloids chose to focus on the fact that Wayne Rooney did not attend the screening. Because who wants to talk about the direction of the national team when you can squeeze some drama out of a big name player instead? That's all from me. I've been Daryl Grove. George Qureshi will be with you for more Goalmouth news tomorrow. I'll leave you with today's Goalmouth top tip. If you've already secretly signed a contract extension, wait until you get a good result before announcing it.